Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining us here on 2 Minute Tuesdays again. So, how much faith do you have? Is it enough? Well, let's find out here in just a couple minutes. So I've heard people a lot of times say things like, man, I just wish I had more faith. I'm just not sure if I've got enough faith. Well, I want to tell you today that I believe you probably have plenty of faith. I don't think the issue is how much faith you have. You know, in Luke chapter 16, the disciples came to Jesus and they asked him to increase their faith. And what was Jesus' response? He said, well, if you've got enough faith that's even the size of a mustard seed. He gave him the parable of the mustard seed. If you got even that amount of faith, a small amount, you can do some incredible things with it. And he went on to tell them that you take that little small mustard seed and you plant it. And what it does is it grows. It grows over time and it grows up into a bush that is so big that it becomes robust and even birds can rest in the branches of this plant. You see, it's not a matter of whether we have enough faith. Our problem's really not about having little faith or too little faith. Our problem really is more along the lines of we don't use our faith. We don't apply our faith. We refuse to look at the world through eyes of faith. We refuse to consider Jesus with a heart of faith. You know, faith doesn't contradict reason. It just goes beyond it. And just like that mustard seed can grow into a great, powerful, wonderful, robust plant that the birds can rest in its branches, so can our faith grow. In some ways, it's kind of like a muscle. The more you use and exercise your faith, the stronger it becomes, and the more you get used to using it, and the better you get at walking in that faith. Just like the mustard seed, if we'll take the risk and take the chance of taking our faith, like that mustard seed, and planting it and nurturing it, our faith can grow and it can become something that can produce and provide rest for ourselves, for others. That's what our faith can become if we'll just take the time and take the risk and the chance of planting it, nurturing it, using it, and trusting that God's going to do what He says He will do. That's what our faith can produce and bring in our lives. I want to thank you for joining us here on 2 Minute Tuesdays. We love when you join in with us. And you know, if you like what we're doing here and what we talk about, tell us so on Facebook and even share this post. Thanks once again.